Hi all, welcome to my channel Techie Krish. So we have been discussing Google Sheets and different functions. Moreover, aside Google Sheet is aside, I wanted to tell you that most of the people do not understand what is the Google Sheet. So I wanted to tell to these people that Google Sheet is simply a spreadsheet, which is just like the Excel sheet, our Excel spreadsheet. So there is no difference between Excel and the Google Sheets. The benefit of Google Sheets is to have the data stored in the cloud, whereas Microsoft Excel is an offline application which stores the data in your computer. So when I use Google Sheets, it means the data will be stored in the cloud. For that, you will have to have a Google account. And Google account, when you create your email ID in Google account, it gives you 15 GB free space in the Google Drive. So all the applications or the Google applications use the Google Drive as the backend. So it supports means this is a backend for the website, this is backend for the Google Sheets, this is backend for Google Docs, this is backend for everything, whatever you do using the Google ID. So the Google Sheet is the spreadsheet for which we can apply all those commands which we apply in Microsoft Excel. So in 2016, when I was working on the spreadsheet, that is Excel, I was creating the IDs for the students, Google IDs for the students. Then I took the help of people to create the IDs for the students. So he asked for the detail of these students, the sheet of these students. So I told him that the detail is available on the sheet which is in Excel. Then he straight away scolded, yeah, why don't you give me the Google Sheet? Then I came to know the importance of or the significance of the Google Sheet, that the entire data is stored in the cloud and it is available everywhere, wherever you go. If you log in to your ID in any system, your data is available there on your ID. So since then I have been using Google Sheets, and today also I'm going to use the Google Sheet. And this time there's a simple question, how to link the sheets of the one spreadsheet and different spreadsheets. So this time I'm going to link different sheets of one spreadsheet. So let's move to our Google Sheet. So here, this is my Google Sheet, and if you look into the sheet, there are some schools like school sorry, these are some garments showrooms, and the students have procured or purchased their uniforms from these outlets. And what I want to accumulate the data of different junctions or different outlets, and find out how many dresses of XL, large, medium, and a small size the students have procured or purchased. So for that, I have the data of different shops or outlets. So if we talk about class 10th students who purchased the uniform from different places, class 10th, Excel, school junction, students procured the uniform from a school junction. School procured uniform from a school uniform. Students have procured the uniforms from garments outlet. So this is the data of different outlets of uniforms. And what I want that how many have purchased from a school junction, how many students have purchased from a school uniform, how many students have purchased their uniforms from garments. So I wanted to summarize that and want to calculate the total and want to link the sheets. Okay, so if you see here, there are the cells. So if I want to link any cell with another cell, for example, I am going to link any cell, like suppose I want to link a cell E3. So I'll just give E3 and simply press enter. So if you see, this is E3, this is E3 and the value is here. So this cell is linked with E3. So when I make the changes, any change, suppose I say 15 and press enter, so this cell gets the value changed. Why? Because these two cells are linked. Similarly, if I take the data from these sheets and I want to summarize the data, so what should I do? I'll take the data from all these sheets, and suppose one more thing, since I want to copy the data from all these three sheets and want to calculate the sum. So what I am going to do here, I am just simply going to copy the data from one sheet and paste it in the total sales. Okay. So if you see school junction total amount is total uniforms which have been sold are given here. So in B column 23, C column 27, D column 39 and E column 38. So what I am going to do here, I am going to take this to this sheet. So how to do this? For that, I am going to select cell B2 like this, and in this cell I'll apply school junction, like school junction, and it should be in the quotes, and then exclamation sign, and then I'll take the range of B5 to E5. B5 to E5. B5 to E5, this is actually if I apply array formula here, then the formula will spread all the values in all four columns like this. Similarly, if I take the data from a school uniform outlet, I'm going to copy this formula from here and going to change this school uniform, uniform, and again B2 to, sorry, B5 to E5, because this is the total on uniform sheet. It is giving some error. Why it is giving some error? Array formula uniform B2 to B5 to B5 to B5 to E5. Similarly, I am going to copy the same formula in this cell, and here you will see a little change. What change? I wanted garments data. So, garments total, I will use here garments and exclamatory sign, and this time I am going to give the range B5 to E5 and close the parenthesis and press enter. So, if you look this formula, you will be amazed to know that in garments I have not used the quotation marks, whereas in school junction and school uniform I have used the quotation marks. But in garments I have not used the quotation marks. Why? Because if these sheet names are of one word only, then you don't have to put this that word in the quotes. But if it is having a single word, then you don't have to put the quotes. And if this is the name which is having any space between the words, then you will have to use single quotes or double quotes. So, hope you got the point. So, when I used school junction, I used a school junction in quotes. When I use school uniform, I used quotes, school uniform quote in quotes. When I used garments, I did not use quotes. So, this way we can link these sheets. And what happens when you suppose if you want to change some in for example, suppose this is in school junction and I am going to change this value from 5 to suppose 7. So, this total will become 25. So, let us see what happens to school junction total. This is 25 because these sheets are linked. So, whatever change I will make in those sheets, suppose I make the change and this sheet, means this is a garment sheet and a small size collection. Suppose I modify this as 10 and it becomes 40. Let me see whether it is changed or not. So, here this is 40 in garments. So, accordingly the total is changed. So, this way we can link the sheets in one spreadsheet. But what if you want to link the sheets or link the spreadsheets? So, if I close this sheet and talk about spreadsheet, link the spreadsheet, and this time I am not going to take the data from different sheets of the spreadsheet. So, I am deleting them, delete, delete, delete. Now over here I am going to take the data from three different spreadsheets. So this is school junction. So how to fetch the data from there? So see the school junction, the data is here and the name of the sheet is school junction. So I am going to take this and I'll use import range here. So how to do this? Equal and say import range, and I want it is asking for the spreadsheet URL. So I am going to fetch the data from school junction. So I'll have to copy the URL from here. This is the URL. Copy this URL and give this in double quotes. So this is the URL of school junction spreadsheet, comma, and now it is asking for the data. So what do you want to copy? It should also be in double quotes. So going to school junction, copying the data like this cell to means B5 to E5, B5 to E5, and the sheet name, what is the sheet name? The sheet name is school junction and it should be in quotes because it is of two words, school junction, and exclamatory sign, B5 to E5, and this all, and press the enter key. Let's see what happens. So it is loading, and when you see there is an error, reference error, and when the error is reflected here, it is asking the reference. So we'll have to allow the access for that sheet. So when I say allow sheets, allow access, now see the data is copied here, correct? And this time I'm going to apply the formula also, sum B2 to B4, here also copy, and this time I am taking the data from second sheet, going to copy this, Control C, Control V, and this time since school uniform is a sheet, so I am going to copy only the ID of this spreadsheet. So this is the ID, going to copy this and change this portion, Control V, and over here since this is school uniform, going to change uniform and range is B5 to E5, and then simply press enter key. So again it is showing the same error. So click on allow access, let's see what happens. So here this is data of a school uniform 16, 65, 63, and 37. And again, I'm going to copy this, pasting it here. And now I have to take the ID of this spreadsheet. So ID of this spreadsheet is this. Till here, I'll copy. Again, changing this area. The ID is changed here. And in place of a school uniform, I'll take garments, because this is single word, so I don't need any quotes. So my linking is possible, and link is whether successful or not. Let's see. So it is asking for the reference, allow access. Click here, and now it will give the data from, okay, let me see, garments B5 to E5. And what is the issue? Oh, press enter. Now it is giving the data 25, 29, 30, and 35. So if I change any value in that sheet, suppose I give 3 here, so it becomes 23, 23, and on the result sheet, so it is also showing the 23. So when I make the changes in different spreadsheets, so they are dynamically linked, and so this is changed. So this is the way how we can link the sheets in one spreadsheet, and how to link different spreadsheets in one sheet. So this is all because of the reference. So hope you like this and understood the concept, how to use import range and how to use linking of the sheets, so that when you make the changes in any of the sheets, the result sheets will be affected. So if you like or if you understand the concept, kindly share with your friends and subscribe it. So we'll meet in the next video with some new scenario and new commands. Till then, bye bye.